Hi, hello. This time I'm going to speak about the free game, doing the cat's cradle opening. So, what is the free game? If I play cat's cradle using the classical forms of taking, I have what is called the classical cat's cradle sequence or sequences. There are at least two sequences, but there are more simplifications of the sequences, and all that is the classical playing. What is the playing? Free playing is the same as random playing. Random is without a plan. Free is without a plan. So I call it also some years ago street cat's cradle because I saw it being played in the streets. I can call it, or anyone can call it also, spontaneous playing and all those similar expressions. So in here I'm going to take already one different technique. In fact, for free playing we need all the techniques that I have been showing in the videos. So all these techniques are properly explained one by one, so I'm going to use them here random. I'm going for a false crossing immediately and false crossing immediately. Let's find out. We cannot lose it. We cannot lose the place. What is it? It's a phantom. Phantom means that this looks like a cat's cradle, classical, but it is not. I'm going to show you the classic for comparison. So doing the opening. Now let's see if I do not confuse myself here. This is out of the... Well, I have to put it here and try not to confuse myself. It's taking it. It's taking it. It's taking it and taking it. Alright. So here we have. So this... Alright. The camera has to be a little higher. This one has to be in here, and this one has to be more in here. Alright, let's hope that I did not lose the figures. Oh no, oh no, I have already transformed it into another figure. Ah, well, this is beautiful, but it is not what we want. Yes, this is very interesting. This is part of another technique that I will talk about in another video, is the manipulation techniques. Manipulation techniques are very important, but this is not the place for it. Let's try to... Alright, this is what I want to show you. The two are in the camera. Perfect. So in here I have a crossing. This is perfect, right? In here also this is perfect. In here I have it, but here no. You can see this one comes straight out, and in here it comes to the center, and in this side also comes to the center. So this is why this figure, I call it a phantom. Why I call it a phantom? Because if you see it like this, because you don't know how these strings are, it looks exactly the same. You do it like this, and it looks exactly the same figure. That's why I call it a phantom. This is like this, but when you see it, this one does not come to the center, stays in the bottom. And here in the classic, the string that stays in the bottom comes to that side. So they are not the same. Not the same, but they look as the same. So I have here a phantom. I'm going to use another technique. I'm going to open the fingers technique here, only in one side. And see, we have already an interesting figure that I and my mother call the angels. They're the angels. They are very beautiful angels. Very interesting. Now we can take a classic here. In this free game, it's not a good idea to push it too much. I could use here another strange technique, but probably a difficult figure. What is a difficult figure would come out? A difficult figure is a figure that is difficult to take out. So I use a classic here. It's more intelligent to use a classic. You see, even with a classic, this figure is interesting, but it is. You have to know that the center is here. So I have here a natural crossing, and we go for the center. We have another figure that is exactly the same type. We do the same. We don't have here natural crossing. We make a false crossing, and we come again. Aha! We are in the loop of these figures, but it come out. It always come out without doing anything special. Just keep the same technique, and she will come out of this. Well, not the case, but let's test. Let's make a test to what I'm saying. In my experience, this figure, if we make it, aha, you see, always came out. This time I think 3 times or 4 times. But we keep it, and always come out. In here I can already start to make strange techniques. So I'm going to use the technique that is opening the fingers and closing the fingers. In one side, I don't know if it was like this, the figure, but I think yes. And here, a classic. And I have, oh, so beautiful figure. Take a good look at this figure. Ah, so nice. You see what is free playing? This is free playing. A perfect symmetrical figure. A net-like figure. Alright. It is a form of celebrating the figure. Alright. Alright. Noise can also be interesting in the proper place. It was in the proper place. And I'm going to stay here because everything is said. Thank you and have fun. And marvel with this figure. I'm going to make a drawing of this figure. This figure is so good. I have to make a drawing of it. This is perfect. This is the game expressing itself. If we keep in the classical sequence, we do not allow the game to express itself and to give all beautiful figures that it has to give to us. Take a good look, and I hope you can have fun. Bye.